Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly,
Eric. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Eric,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it. Oh!
What's up, guys? It's Steve with App Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Eric?
Kelly,
Rick.
And Robert as well.
This week we watched Oppenheimer, directed by Christopher Nolan, written by Christopher Nolan, Kai Bird, and Martin Sherwin, starring Cillian Murphy, I think it is, Emily Blunt, and Matt Damon. IMDb synopsis: a dramatization of the story of the life. It's not the life story of J. Robert Oppenheimer. It's like the middle part there. Anyways,
yeah, we didn't find out what he was like a baby.
yeah.
Baby Oppenheimer.
A dramatization of the life story of J. Robert Oppenheimer, the physicist who had a large hand in the development of the atomic bombs that brought an end to World War II. So what do you guys think?
Definitely not what I was expecting when I first heard of the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, first and foremost, it was way too fucking long. Like, just
Yeah, this is not a normal Ricky pick.
no. I had no idea that the movie was this long. I hadn't looked up anything really about it. I had just saw little like video clips of it, on what I'll doom scrolling and shit. I didn't realize it was a fucking 3-hour long fucking goddamn movie about a bunch of old people sitting around a table talking.
Ricky, you might fool everybody else, but I know why you picked this movie. You went on Google and you searched Florence Pugh's tits. And you're going to go into each movie one by one until you get us to watch all of them.
Who? Lawrence Q? Who are you talking
Florence,
about?
I don't actually know if that's how you say her name.
Yeah.
It's one of the gals on the movie.
Yeah, so that right there
They,
was just a pleasant surprise. I was not expecting that. I actually hadn't seen any video clips of this movie with the tits, and I'm really surprised there isn't, because most of my TikTok is tits.
Well, Ricky, when the movie came out, that Reddit was kind of full of those memes of like, obviously everything was blurred out. It wasn't, or like.
Okay, yeah, you see, that was Reddit though. You see,
but it was like also Cillian Murphy sitting there like naked with his legs crossed most of the fucking time on these things. I was like, God damn it!
Okay, yeah. You see, that was on
Let
Reddit.
The record
there.
show the
YouTube
witness is not
isn't
being
showing
truthful.
Yeah.
Move to strike.
Yeah. You see,
I have
now,
some commentary on this film, actually.
But now the TikToks wasn't showing the naked thing.
Did you see this movie, Robert?
Certainly. Cillian Murphy did not play that science nerd nearly autistic enough.
That's probably 100%.
Okay,
true.
not even close. J. Robert Oppenheimer's not as cool as Werner von Braun because he sent us to the moon. And I learned
Allegedly.
first and foremost that I am Knuff.
Yeah, so the guy who played Teller did a good job being autistic. That was pretty good.
Honestly, I was really surprised.
The guy asked him a question at the thing, and he's just like, I'm going to say exactly what I think.
So I was actually really surprised that there were so many like big name actors in this movie, honestly.
Who else you name?
Well, Robert Downey Jr. and then the Matt Damon.
Okay, all right. Well, you got
Yeah, you see, like I was not expecting either one of them.
Anybody else
to be in this movie? I would have to look it up, and that's cheating. So,
was there anybody else that you recognized at least?
I mean, maybe.
Yeah.
It's hard
Let the
to
record
fucking
show he's still not being truthful. He knew what the ladies'
was
boobs were in there.
I did not.
Fucking hard. And did not fucking remember. Well, that was already brought up.
Yeah.
I did not know about the ladies'
girl.
boobs. Okay.
Ricky, you know I know how to
Scott
look
Grimes
at your
was
search
in
history,
here.
right?
You see, I didn't recognize him in here. I didn't know Scott Grimes was in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see, I'm looking shit up now.
Who?
Josh Hartnett was in it.
Scott Grimes is the counsel. He's the guy from the Orville, the Helms guy.
Yeah. I had no idea he was fucking in there.
He was good in that movie. He was that show. Not necessarily in this. He
but
plays
he's
a
definitely good in
shitbag
the
broker, I
Orville.
guess.
Yeah, but no, he's definitely good in the Orville. So, yeah, and I had no idea he was in here.
Fucking Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer's
over there. This is how it had to have gone. Oppenheimer says a bunch of fucking nonsense to the people when they're asking him about it. And then their fucking sales guy pipes and he's like, "This shit'll blow the fuck out of some Japs, you see?" And they'll be like, "Okay." Now we get it. And then he just says,
communist. Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, it'll nuke those commies too, see? It don't care who it vaporizes.
I mean, it had a lot of communist propaganda, which I was like, good Lord, with this. Like,
and I feel like that was the time period. That was the way, there was a lot of that kind of shit happening, especially in the the schools and things like that.
Well, that's true. And the media, believe it or not, was lying about communism even back then in the 30s. They were right in the midst of the Holodomor, where they were starving tens of millions of Ukrainians.
Yeah.
That's part of why the Ukrainians hate Russia so bad. They had people who were having to eat their own kids to stay alive.
Yeah.
Because they would literally, they would take all the grain, okay, and then when they caught them out there picking up scraps, they would go back and get that too.
And if you weren't starving to death,
starve them.
They knew you were fucking stealing food, so
yep,
automatically.
So yeah, they didn't have any sense at that point to be like, oh yeah, that doesn't work out very good. Nowadays, there's not any excuse. Because I think the history books, at least with the death count, show that communism's killed way more people than fascism.
It's not a good time, is what you're saying?
No, it sucks. Only people who think they're like above everyone else and will get like a good position actually think it'll be a good idea.
Yeah.
That's been my they're like generally rich people's kids or semi-wealthy people's kids or people who really hate rich people. That too. That's it. That's
which
makes sense.
Often rich people.
Well, yeah.
Because
anyways,
self-hating rich people.
I thought it was cool how they showed how he was all fucked up in the head because he was having those weird little panic attacks.
Yeah.
They did a good job illustrating that.
Yeah, I mean,
did he really have panic attacks?
It certainly, it looked like in the show he did. I'm pretty sure he did in real life.
Yeah, from what I understand of it, he was incredibly really fucked up. The fact that he was pretty much responsible for the creation of that weapon, the rest of his fucking life, he
what a dimwit! It's not like nobody else would have figured it out.
No,
in fairness, but we didn't have a gazillion-year war with the Soviets because of it, so that's nice.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, though, it's a pretty, big, burden there, of being the one who first figured that shit out,
Well, he wasn't the one that first figured it out. He was just the one that was able to get everybody together to make it.
I know he's over there. He was, you know what? I bet that's who Steve Jobs' soul came from. Oppenheimer.
He was able to organize everybody.
The iPhone. And it's like, buddy, you just are at the head of the company that made the iPhone. That all those engineers did it. No, I did it. Okay, bud.
But now look at his thick turtleneck. Gee whiz, Eric.
Now let me not spend all my awesome money on curing my cancer and do some weird dumb fucking
I'm gonna be a fruitarian.
Yeah, some weird fucking the hell was it called? Homeopathic fucking medicine shit that didn't work.
Just strap some
he would have been better off eating nothing but like meat and fat than being a fruitarian.
Would have been happier probably.
Well, it would have put him in a state of ketosis, which your body has a harder time providing fuel to cancer in ketosis.
Yep.
Because you don't have as much glucose floating through your system.
Yeah,
Some weird
glucose.
thing. Plus, it makes your body do
Glynclose.
a
You don't have as much
autophagy or something.
glynclose in your system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, there's like some studies that say it helps. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know there's no studies that says eating nothing but fruit helps. Because nobody says that.
It helps blow out your asshole.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
Can you imagine if he went on the all diet? He's just like, just blasting out, not just nothing, but just. Oh, never mind. I don't need to elaborate any further.
Apparently,
on that.
apparently, there is a type of fruit shake that, like, if you mix certain types of like odd fruits together there, and you blend it all up, and you drink it, and you drink it, it'll like clear out every last little bit inside your intestines.
Yeah, anything from Jamba Juice does
like,
that.
it is just.
Anytime I ever went to Jamba Juice, that's how it was.
You know what else
It
does
is more
that?
effective apparently than an enema.
Yeah, like I said, Jamba
Ricky,
Juice.
I will take a video of. I'll have Kelly just make me nothing but meat, and after about 4 days, I will send you videos of me
The meat
having
shits?
dump outs. And after I add it, and after you see the atomic destruction,
And there he goes.
I don't know. I've done that before, and after a few weeks, it just turns into like super regular nice shits that are easy and only take a second.
We lost Kelly and Eric.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that also might just be because of your military experience and getting your butthole blown out regularly.
Yeah, it could be. Also, I never had problems with MREs either, which a lot of people
Jesus
did.
Christ! You just got a
So
fucking
maybe
iron gut.
Maybe I just have that stomach that's just like doesn't care. You know?
I think that's.
But
kinda
you know what does
got.
give me that problems? If I eat too much fruit, it turns into the runs real fast.
Yeah.
Probably even so much as smells of fucking pineapple. I'm shitting myself right here. I got poop. I have poop on my pants right now.
Ricky, Josh Peck was in here too.
When I was just on the
Drake
meat
and
though, I
Josh.
didn't even have to wipe. It was pretty sweet.
That's also what happens when you eat the stuffing out of your couch. It just wipes itself on the way out.
I wouldn't know about that.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. Oh my god, the other day, fucking Blue goes to take a shit and he shits out a whole ass paper towel, and I'm like, what the fuck, you idiot dog. You've got this thing about paper towels, he likes to eat them. And so like I don't know what he did, but he ate that whole fucking paper towel without chewing it. Just gutted the whole fucking thing and it came out. And I was like, what the
sounds
fuck?
like Piper.
Didn't digest it either.
Nope, it's not digestible.
Apparently not.
And I'm like, you idiot fucking dog.
So I don't. I don't.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, you're back. So I don't know if they actually ever used this during the war or not, but during
they
World War
nuked Japan
II,
twice.
Okay, well, yeah, there was that, but that's not what I'm talking
For a
about.
second.
So during
You're
World
still
War
here,
II, there was a they were looking for like unconventional weapons and things like that there to use, and I guess one of the things that we developed was a bomb that we could drop over Japan that would release like hundreds or thousands of bats with little incendiary bombs strapped to their backs, because everything, like almost of the buildings in Japan, were made out of wood. So they're thinking like, okay, like these bats will disperse them. They'll go out and they'll roost up in people's eaves and shit like that there, and then the incendiary device will just ignite and just burn down entire fucking cities. Like, I don't know if they actually use that or not though, but I know they fully fucking developed that like tactic to use bats to just burn fucking shit down to the ground.
Looks like the idea was scrapped.
Oh, scrapped?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. But like I know like they fully fucking developed that shit. Like they got like, no, this is gonna fucking work. But I think what they probably eventually figured is like there's gonna be too much, collateral damage if we're doing that to non-military targets. Not that,
dude,
not that Truman really gave two fucking shits about that.
They burned down Tokyo with firebombs. They probably figured, oh, it's easier and cheaper to just drop fucking plane loads of fucking incendiaries over this place.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
a fucking tinderbox.
They didn't want to get charged with using biological weapons because American bats are going to just send fucking rabies there.
Oh, God, yeah.
Who's going to charge them with using biological weapons when we win? That doesn't
Well,
make any
obviously we're not going to be, but if we lost, then there's where's
Okay, but
where
now
the things happen.
But now here's the loophole to that.
Yeah,
Just
but
have
if they
Canada do
lost,
it.
they're all getting charged anyways.
Because Canada
they did all
constantly
sorts of
commits war
fucked up shit.
crimes and they never get charged because it's fucking it's fucking Canada. They just say
Oh,
sorry
I
in their
wasn't supposed
accent.
to do that, eh?
Exactly. They just apologize in their accent and everyone forgives them. That's Canada's secret. They just do war crimes and everyone forgives them. Because they're like, oh, it's just local Canada being Canada again, you fucking goose.
You know why they're not getting charged with war crimes? Because they're our little buddy. Like, you know who else is really polite? The Japanese. I've been there. They're mega polite.
Well,
they're lovely
they can
people.
be in the right situation, I guess.
You don't want to get captured by the Japanese army in World War II.
No. But
and apparently they like to do a lot of false surrenders.
Yeah,
that was an issue.
Well, Japanese also
the Marine Corps
figured out foreigners.
The Marine Corps figured out a plan about that though, how to deal with their false surrenders.
Oh yeah, you just throw
bayonet them to death, and then they're dead, and then they don't false surrender.
Well, they also just threw a fucking grenade at them when they would order them to fucking like group up, and then they just throw a fucking grenade in their midst. I'm like, here's your surrender. There you go, buddy. You surrendered nice and good.
Or the fucking the mini nuke launcher from Fallout.
Yeah, the fat boy.
Davy Crockett nuclear launcher. It's a small recoilless rifle or recoilless gun that could be could launch nuclear warhead with a yield of 20 tons of TNT.
Jesus. So I do know that we also we figured out rounds that were mini nukes that we could shoot through fucking howitzers as well too. They were short range nukes to like destroy like a like the enemy's front line. And I'm like, that's really cool and all, but you just made that front line like untraversable for your own people too, though, because those mini nukes aren't going to have like that much of like a successful burn off of the radiation like modern nukes do, where most of the radiation gets just burnt the fuck off like immediately. It just gets used up in the initial blast. God damn, one of these dogs fucking ripped ass again.
Yeah, it's
blame it on the dog. Mm-hmm.
We're back.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, after the war and the invention of the nuclear bomb with their testing, what they did, I guess they had soldiers that would stand just outside the blast radius to see what would happen to them.
Yeah.
When they went through. It turns out it gives you a fuck ton of cancer. It's not
a good time. It does.
Weird how that works.
We actually know a guy who ended up with me and Robert used to go to his house when we were kids. Our dad would work on his truck there, and then he ended up getting cancer.
What was it? When I did elder care years ago, the guy I worked with was like stationed in the Navy there during World War II, and he was saying like he was present during some of the like during one of the bombings there, like on a ship, and apparently the communication in his ship went down. And they weren't given the command to turn to face the island. And so their ship got fucking hit broadside with the fucking wave. You're still like, yeah, like next thing you know, I just see this wave heading towards us and I just hear the freaking call to brace for impact. And they say, no, he's talking about about freaking 5 feet of the fucking top deck just goes into the ocean as our ship down there tips over and starts just swaying back and righting itself again there. Yeah, that was probably the scariest thing I've ever fucking experienced in my life.
Holy shit,
he was like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, he was a really cool guy because after he got out, he went and became an English teacher and like that there. So he would always favorite subject was obviously teaching about World War fucking II and shit like that there. So because fuck, he lived
his retarded war stories.
Exactly.
Retarded war stories are funny, or just retarded military stories in general.
Well, yeah, there's just stupid shit the fucking armed forces get up to. Like everyone's always just their things like, oh, soldiers are so like honorable and so cool. It's like they're a bunch of fucking lunatics we gave guns and equipment to. Like, let's be real here. All right.
As it turns out, I think it's just having a bunch of 19-year-old men together.
Yeah, it's just
that's true.
They just degenerate into that immediately and just become insane.
Yeah, it's like I mean, like Give a bunch of fucking monkeys guns, and it's gonna be the exact same thing that happens when you give a bunch of fucking young kids fresh out of high school guns. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fuckery that goes on around there, especially when there's a shit ton of caffeine and nicotine coursing through everyone's system with very little sleep. It's yeah, like you just you're gonna get a lot of fuckery going on there.
You just have to beat them enough until they behave. That's all.
Yeah. Until you
It's not
turn your back on
complicated.
them for 2 fucking seconds. They're like toddlers.
Yeah. Well, you're not wrong. I've been there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you know firsthand how that shit goes. It's like
I'm actually honestly, I'm like halfway convinced that like half of the rules are just there to build trust between like lower enlisted because they're so retarded. So when they
yeah.
tell you not to go out in town and drink, like you're supposed to just not tell on each other and like build trust that way, you know?
They're just giving you guys opportunities to not fucking narc on each other.
Yeah, basically. So it's not like you're not like doing real crimes, you're just having a good time, you know? And like as if they're gonna fucking stop like a bunch of fucking, you know, 21-year-olds from going out in town and drinking
Well,
in a
most of
foreign
the
country.
time, the fucking very officers that are supposed to be enforcing that ban are going out there and joining the enlisted and getting shit faced on their off time. So it's like, who the fuck's gonna tell? You know what I mean? Like they're all fucking doing it.
Yeah.
No, I mean, isn't
Well, I mean, you got to get guys who are, you know, brave enough to go get in a gunfight.
Oh yeah.
And then you have to be able to scare them into not doing what you don't want them to do, which is kind of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like
they're
not scared of getting in a gunfight.
Yeah, exactly. They're not afraid of
I
getting
think
in
so
a
because I can't hear you.
Shit.
Oh shit.
You know what's scarier than a gunfight though,
Why
Eric?
the hell's it doing that?
Catching smoke from your
Losing
sergeant.
losing 2 weeks pay.
Let's try this other
Terrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, losing rank and pay.
That
That's-
actually does have a chilling effect
Why
on those
is
kind
I
of
don't understand why
activities.
Yeah, yeah,
Starbucks
that is that right there
If
is what
it-
scares
if
the
they just-
soldiers.
If they just had corporal punishment, it would just be like the Monday morning beatings. And it'd just be like all the idiots who got caught getting beat. And they'd be like, all right, see you next week. See you next Monday, sir.
Oh.
First sergeant's over there with fucking tennis elbow.
Beating the shit out of everyone.
The worst case of fucking just fucking wrecked shoulders. Got a VA claim from beating the fucking enlisted.
That's exactly what it says. Like,
with a cane.
Exactly. He's like, yeah, I got tennis over for beating the shit out of the enlisted constantly.
Fucking
bastards.
ruptured shoulder, tennis elbow. This shit is fucked up.
I can't beat these enlisted no more with this fucking tennis elbow. You need to fucking give me fucking joint replacement.
You know, they'll get some fucking like torqued up fucking like corporal who's fucking 260 pounds of solid muscle doing it and be like, he's our beating NCO.
Exactly.
And
fucking
he's
steroided
like, well,
out.
Who beats the beating NCO? Like, I guess first sergeant. He could beat himself. Who gives a shit?
Like, he just beats himself. He does it every night. We have to hear it every goddamn night in the barracks.
It's just like, all right, I'm on deck now. He finishes beating everybody, and then he's like, all right, my turn. Put some oomph into it, first sergeant. Can't let the guys think you're going soft.
He's like, there ain't nothing soft about me, boy.
That's funny.
Just like, my fucking knees hurt. This fucking sucks.
Well, you should have stopped jumping out of the goddamn fucking Humvees and climbed out of it properly.
Yeah. Dude, I don't know. Fucking my knees fucking hurt, and I didn't do that much of that stuff.
I just
all the jogging around and packing shit, and I don't even know what else.
I just see like
stellar medical care probably helps, you know.
Yeah, I just see like
being able to stay off of it when it hurts, you know.
Yeah, I just see like a lot of these videos of like
Every
military
time.
people. People out there like they're talking about like the knee injuries and shit like that there, and they're like saying like yeah, like talk to any officer, and it's always because you're jumping off the Humvees and equipment without climbing down properly. Like it's the only reason why your back and knees hurt. There's no other reason why your back and knees should be getting fucked up, other than the fact that you're just being idiots and jumping off the equipment. Like it's not carrying around a fucking 200-pound ruck pack and doing 10-mile runs every
the
damn day.
officers, like, if their fucking, knee was being grumpy, they tweak their knee or they tweak their hip, they could just blow off PT and nobody's gonna say anything.
Well, no, I mean, obviously, they
There's the
don't.
only time anyone's gonna say anything is if it's like a battalion PT and the battalion commander, and they're usually not. I don't think they're gonna say anything. So
Well,
they can
also,
actually take the time off required to fucking repair their situation.
worst comes to worst, they're just gonna either stand back and watch you or hop in a fucking Jeep and drive next to y'all while y'all run. you know.
Usually we had corpsmen to do that. They'd sit in the fucking
yeah.
in the Humvee for people that fucking passed out because they fucking filled their Camelback with vodka or something.
Or it's like I can either confirm or deny that I've ever done that.
I have not actually done that, but when I was in Okinawa, I would usually still be drunk when we started PT, and those were the best ones because like you weren't quite hungover yet, and like there was enough like I don't know, pain reduction that it didn't fucking hurt anymore, and you just go,
You just do it. You think you're doing great, but really you're just sloppy as fuck. You're fucking.
I don't know. I
sergeant
could
just
run
doesn't wanna
way
deal with it.
faster. My fucking times were faster on my PFTs that I showed up to drunk.
Damn
I know
it.
that much.
Oh damn it!
And
Really?
like, yeah, definitely.
Oh, you can still hear it?
Yeah, we can also hear you, Kelly.
I think Kelly's audio keeps cutting out on her.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Military fucking shit's crazy.
You should have joined,
It's
Ricky.
not that bad though. It's fun. Yeah, you should
The
have
fucking
joined. You would've
bomb
fit
was
right in.
crazy.
Yeah, everybody's sitting out like just fucking in the. I'm like, man,
Yeah.
I wonder how many of these guys ended up with fucking cancer after
Oh,
this fucking
Jesus
blast.
Christ.
Just sitting there in their fucking cars and like on the ground.
Have you all seen the
The
video?
guys that was in the thing, John von Neumann, he did something and he got like a little tiny piece of it next to him. Anyways, it nuked him and he died of cancer.
Yeah.
But have you guys seen the videos of the fucking dude? They were like testing like the effects of radiation, and so they were like just had this dude just sitting out along this white wall, and they were just like using him to cast radiation shadows around him. Like they're just blasting with fucking just high bursts of fucking radiation, create the fucking black shadow fucking outline around him. They're just like, yeah, whatever. Like that gives zero fucks. The fact that he's just getting his fucking DNA just utterly fucking shredded in the process. Like, this
They
is like
didn't
a-
even know what DNA was back then, Ricky.
well, no, yeah, they didn't know, but this fucking dude's just sitting there just smiling and shit. He's just getting blasted with just absolute, just ungodly amounts of fucking radiation. As they're just fucking just casting fucking radiation shadows around him as they're just experimenting with this shit. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Like, what the fuck? Like, you would think they would have understood the effects of radiation after people's fucking jaws were melting off their face when they were drinking stuff with fucking radon in it. You know what I mean? Like, you would think that would have been a fucking big wake-up call. Like, hey, you know all these people that are drinking radon? Yeah? Well, their fucking jaws are melting off. Like, maybe this radiation shit isn't good for us after all.
You
But
know
they're
what?
like,
Probably
no, it's
a
fine.
bunch of people were like, "No, radiation's good for you."
Yeah.
Helps you lose weight.
Like they
It's
do with
just-
everything
Shall
else.
lose weight and cures the common cold. See, get
Yeah.
your radiation
Yeah.
tablets.
Uh-huh.
Raid 2000.
Yeah, it's
You don't
just-
like
You want to
these
be a
ants
ghoul
anymore?
like in Fallout? You live forever.
Uh-huh.
You just look like an asshole.
What was it? There was one of those fucking those kids' toy sets. That had fucking radioactive materials in it. They had eventually fucking recalled after like years of it. It was like fucking dosing kids with like lethal doses of radiation. I was like, what the fuck, dude? It's fucking literally the Blast fucking Radius board game, pretty much, from fucking Fallout. For fucking little kids. It's just like, what the fuck?
It'll help build strong bones, see? Get your radiation target toys.
I don't know fucking where it was. Like fucking
Blast Radius 2000, see?
you can still find fucking like old glass bowls and shit like that there in fucking thrift stores and shit that are made out of have a radioactive material in it. I forget what the fuck that particular one is called. It's not like super dangerous or anything like that there, like in that form, but it'll make a Geiger counter go crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like if you ever like go around and you see like a green tinted like a old like glassware that's like kind of green tinted there, chances are it's one of those radiation bowls there, and apparently those things are fucking like worth a lot of fucking money to collectors. Like, and you'll find them like at thrift stores for like fucking $2-3.
Well, that's cool. How much is a Geiger counter?
Depends what kind of quality you're gonna get, probably. But I imagine they range from pretty cheap to fucking pretty expensive, depending on the quality of it. Which, given, everything, might not be a bad idea to have one.
You can get one from Amazon for $100.
That's what we should do is resell
how many
counters
Runton gins or whatever
like
does it go up
$150, and then put fucking sweet flames on the side of it, so it's it's good.
So it's faster. People know. I'm gonna know that.
Yeah,
thing
so
works
it's
fast.
it's faster.
Exactly.
Let's see.
The Radatron 2000.
Now with more radon.
Why did I lose out on you guys again?
What was it you were asking, Eric?
How high?
How many? What's the rating on that? Like, well, how high does it go up?
I don't know.
Probably not very.
Because
that was the big concern with what happened in Chernobyl, is they had a little detector which only went up to like
300.
not gonna kill you. It was just
like
not gonna be a great time. You're gonna get cancer later on, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, people aren't even really sure, but maybe. And then they had like the big one that went up real high, but they didn't have that. It was just gone or broken. So they went out there and like, yeah, it's only like 25, but it was pinning it. So it was actually like super bad.
I think they're saying
2,500.
Yeah, it was like exposed. I think it was like almost instant death.
I think it was somewhere around like 30,000 fucking like radons or whatever the hell they call it.
Yeah,
like, and that was like where their instrument
5,000 or something.
That was like where their internal instruments peaked, so they don't really know how high it went. It's just their instruments couldn't.
And that was the big one.
Any higher? Yeah, exactly. That was their big one. Like their big one peaked, and they know like it reached at least 25,000 to 30,000, whatever. But it probably went much higher than that.
Yeah.
Like, so who fucking knows how high that shit actually went?
It looks like maybe 9,999, like 9,999.
Oh, that's enough to tell if you're gonna die right away.
That's the USV-H.
Yeah.
I don't know what SV stands for, but I'm sure whatever it is per hour.
SVU is what it stands for.
Special Victims Unit.
Yeah, that whole IC in there. How could they do this to them?
Where did the radiation touch you? Show it's on the doll.
Yeah.
It touched my DNA.
You like radiation?
I'll show them on what's her name, Olivia. I'll show them right where the radiation touched me.
Let's see. Yeah, so $100 for that one.
Yeah, not too bad.
There's other ones from. That are
How do you know if it even works though? It's not like you can get. You don't. Plutonium.
You don't, man. You don't.
It's from Amazon. Who fucking knows if it works, man?
We wanted to role play as Russians.
Yeah,
like
the Soviet Union, like the great communism that they love so much in this movie.
Apparently, according to California, it's gonna have chemicals in it that will cause cancer. Also,
Exactly.
it's got a Prop 65 on it.
The thing that's supposed to protect you against it is also going to cause it. Don't fucking eat the fucking radiation detector.
They
That's
don't
right.
care if
Sure,
you eat fucking glyphosate, for God's sakes. But then they're
everything
worried
in
about all that.
California fucking causes cancer.
Hey,
Yes,
I
that's
think
true.
it's just California.
hey, you know what? Glyphosate is a really good herbicide, all right?
It is a good herbicide, but it might kill
Fucking
people
shit takes
too.
care of fucking business,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Like, it gets the fucking job done.
You know what else is a good herbicide, Ricky?
What's that?
Piss.
It is in strong concentrations. Piss
Agent
will fucking
Orange.
kill fucking almost any goddamn plant.
Would you say, Justin? Is that you, Agent
Yeah.
Orange?
Agent Orange is a great herbicide.
Yeah.
It is. It is. I think that was what? That was like DDT or some shit like that, or
No, it's a
They're doing-
defoliant. DDT.
doing a
something
DDT.
like-
Diamond Dallas Page.
That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna say DDP.
DDT. I'm not sure exactly what the fuck they call it.
What
but
was
Doesn't he
DDP's
do
signature
yoga now?
move, Steve?
There's a diamond cutter.
The Diamond Cutter.
But apparently they found a fucking like a bunch of barrels abandoned off the fucking coast of California with that fucking nasty ass fucking shit just sitting there, just seeping out into the ocean.
Now he gets fatties skinny with yoga.
Is that his
That's,
advertisement?
that's what DDT. That's what DDP does.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that how he advertises it?
He got Jake
It
the
does
Snake.
work.
Yeah, he got Jake the Snake. Healthier and help like raise money for his fucking treatments and shit like that. Because I think he had cancer or something.
Yeah.
So
You guys all want to start doing yoga? Let's no longer be fat. Hell yeah!
I'm all right.
I don't want to do hot yoga with you guys.
I didn't
Steve
say hot
enjoys
yoga.
being
See, that's the shit, Ricky.
Doing yoga with any of you in the same room is going to become hot yoga. How fucking?
Because Ricky's gonna get real hot
Because
about
how
it.
much you guys fucking sweat.
Ricky's gonna get real hot about it.
Real
Gonna
fucking
love it.
hot.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's sad that they always railroad these guys. They're like, "Oh yeah, hey, thanks for making the bomb for us." They did the same thing with Alan Turing.
Yeah.
Hey,
Well,
you broke the Enigma thing. Oh, by the way, you're gay. We don't like that.
Yeah.
I
You're
mean,
done.
to be honest, the dude
Base.
was gay, and the other dude kind of was a communist. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He wasn't a communist.
His fucking wife was.
He was
That's
he was
weird.
communist. He was curious.
He was communist
No,
adjacent.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, that's some fucking Russian bullshit. I'm not even remotely communist curious.
I mean, that sounds like somebody that's communist curious.
It does.
I know. He sounds like he's.
about it.
It's like he is always
will-
talking about gay stuff and communism. I'm pretty sure Justin's a secret
Communism
gay communist.
leads to gay.
Closeted communist.
That's what he
Hold on,
is.
hold on. I will.
He goes
will
into his
admit-
closet and it's full of huge dildos that have the Stalin stuff on there.
What makes you think
Use
those are in
And
the
he plays
closet?
Russian music and he's like,
Those,
"I'm home now."
I'm proud of those. Those are mounted on the wall. They're like beautiful mantelpieces.
Easier to use
I
that way
do-
too when they're
I-
mounted on the wall.
I will admit though, I am a fan of the AK-47. You know, so
Yeah.
you're
That
probably
is
onto
one
something.
thing they got right.
And Stalin-esque dildo pieces. Those are pretty nice.
There's a
They got that
nude
mustache on there?
Stalin fucking blow up
Yeah.
doll.
They're all made. They're all handcrafted out of wood from the trees found in Siberia.
Damn
So
it.
they're very lovely pieces.
The Rasputin Model P. You know, they had that guy's dingaling in a museum.
Yeah. I think they did the same thing to Napoleon's dingus.
Didn't someone try to steal it?
I think they put Napoleon's dick in a box.
Yeah, I think they did too, and I think someone stole it too.
I found Napoleon's dick in my attic next to Anne Frank's memoir.
Did Anne Frank's memoir turn out to be fake? Or did I read that somewhere?
Yeah, I read that as well.
Yeah, it sounds like horseshit to me.
Her fucking stepdad or something forged part of it, I guess.
Shocking.
Was it just the part where he wasn't plowing her, or what?
That's actually who she was hiding from.
Yeah.
And it turns out that was against the law in Germany, and that's what they were looking for. Like, we gotta
I
kill
thought she was
some
trying to
siblings.
avoid Hans Landa, but he definitely would have found her. The first
That was
place
such
he'd
a good
look.
villain.
Oh, he was a villain?
It's
Yeah.
like a
I thought he was the
tragedy. It was a
I thought he was
Greek
the protagonist
tragedy.
of the movie.
Yeah.
I could have swore he was the
You can't
protagonist.
be that charming and be the bad guy.
Well,
It's a
that's why he's
bingo.
this good guy in Django.
I thought he was the same guy.
No! In Django, fucking
Yeah, he's
Leonardo
this.
DiCaprio is the good guy
He
because it's in his
literally
contract.
he started
He's
off as
always
the
the good guy.
dentist.
He's
Always the good guy.
You're an anti-dentite.
Yeah. What are you, English?
They should have their own schools. They do have their own schools. Ah!
Dentite. Dude.
Fucking the Seinfeld reference there, if you didn't know.
Oh man.
Did you see the end part of that? And he's telling his girlfriend the anti-dentite joke, and then she's like, "Yeah, and the blacks and the Jews," and he's like, "What the fuck?"
Fuck.
That's the funniest shit.
Seinfeld was a good ass show.
Yeah.
My favorite's still the one where Kramer's on the roof and he's covering himself in butter. Then
Oh,
fucking
man.
Newman's trying to eat him.
Yeah. He stays up there too long, cooks himself. I'm cooked, Jerry. I'm cooked.
It's like sprinkling seasonings on him on accident when he's like trying to sneak through a kitchen or something.
Yeah.
Newman's like just sees him as a turkey.
God damn it. That's pretty good. Good series.
Yeah, so Cillian Murphy did a great job acting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
He's usually pretty good, so I don't know. Is there anything that he's like real shit at or shit in?
No, but I feel like he never gets any credit. It's weird.
Yeah.
Like he's not in the argument anywhere for being like a great actor.
Yeah.
Well, it's because he didn't blow Harvey Weinstein.
Well, that might be.
Or he didn't
That
do
we
a good
know.
enough job at it, you know? He didn't really put his back into it, if you know what I mean.
Christ. Oh man.
Wait, what does that mean, Steve? Because I don't know.
I mean, I assume you were mentioning him not giving backdoor access is what I was figuring you were going for.
Okay. I was just making a fucking weird statement. Like, what does this even mean? That could be. Could be. Who knows?
Oh man. All right. What ratings do you guys give this movie?
It's like a 3-star movie. It was like an hour too long.
Oh God, yeah.
Can Kelly hear us at all?
Kelly, what'd you give the movie for a rating? Just yell it at me. 2 3/4. She said that Cillian Murphy didn't hang dong, so she just didn't like it.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
I'll give it 2.5.
Same reason. I get it.
Yeah, exact same reason. No, no difference from Kelly's.
I gave it 3.5 stars. And Robert, what fucked up rating you give it?
I'm not giving it a fucked up rating. I just gave it 3 Von Braun's stars. Wait.
Okay.
No, it says 3 Jews didn't work fast enough in the factory.
I'm not putting that in the thing. Next week's movie is my choice. I'm gonna choose Craven the Hunter.
Craven the Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, is it good? Please tell me it's at least all right.
Probably.
It's
Oh,
all right.
fuck yeah. Space Ice did a video review of that, so I can watch that, and then I'll be almost like I watched the movie.
This?
Why
Yeah.
don't you just watch the movie?
You should check out Space Ice's video reviews, because he makes every movie 1,000 times better. With his, he might tweak the narrative a little bit, but it's better. Okay.
Okay.
Just watch a movie you haven't, or a review of a movie you haven't seen, and then watch one you have, and then be like, and then you'll get it. You'll be like, oh, this is fucking on point here.
Damn it. All right. So next week we'll be talking about the movie Craven the Hunter. That'll be it though. Thanks for watching, everybody. Check us out next Sunday, 7:00 p.m. Pacific time. We'll be over on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. And the next Wednesday, we'll be playing some video games on twitch.tv/TurgidorPlays and youtube.com/TurgidorPlays.
What are you doing?
7:00 p.m. Pacific time.
Is there a bear
That'll be it
running
though.
around?
That'll be it though. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
You better
I'll
work
see you
fast enough in
soon.
the factory.